South African musician Sannie Fox is joining me in studio. She's recently released her new album and is here to tell us all about it. Hello.
Hello.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Now, your new album is called Serpent Machine, and I know I'm not saying it 100% correctly, am I?
No, I like the way you said it.
Okay.
No,
Tell us about the name.
The name kind of comes from, I guess, this was my first solo album, so I wanted it to be something, I guess, that represented me as an individual. So what represents me, I guess, are my roots a bit, which came to mind. And I have a lot of influence from my parents, also from what music I love and listen to. And basically, my mother's Portuguese, so that's where the serpent comes from. It means snake, if there was any confusion. And the machine is sort of Dutch Afrikaans. My father is Dutch Afrikaans. And they've had a massive flooding of music to me through Portuguese folk music and Jacques Brel and rock, you know, everything. And so I thought the name of the album would kind of sum up that feeling and thought behind who I am and where I come from. And yeah.
Tell me about the music you listened to growing up that's really influenced your sound.
Wow, so much. I'm very grateful always to my parents for playing me such amazing music. My father, my mother's father was a classical violinist, so she always played a lot of opera, a lot of classical music when I was younger. So that was lovely to have that, and she still pumps classical music on a Sunday morning, yeah, without fail. But then I had a lot of blues, John Lee Hooker. I loved already from a young age, screaming Jay Hawkins, soul James Brown, Etta James, Ali Farka, a lot of lyrical ballad kind of performers like Van Morrison, Eric Burdon, Kate Bush, Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen. So quite a wide range of stuff, and I kind of feel like I put a little bit of all of that. It touches when I write. Like
you really do. I feel like all of those influences come out in your music at one point or another.
Cool.
Now, you mentioned some real powerful females in your list of influences there. What's it like for you to be such a powerful female in the music industry, especially playing the electric guitar?
Yeah, it's I practice a lot. It's funny, when I gig, I often there are lots of men at the front of the stage, and they're kind of just like staring at the fretboard, kind of like, what is she doing, like on the guitar? Because I think it maybe is unusual to see. You don't get that many. You get a lot of women kind of playing acoustic guitar, but you don't get a lot of women playing electric. I don't know, I practice a lot, and I really love it. I also play piano. I've been playing so much electric guitar for the last like 5-6 years in all my bands. I'm kind of missing. I want to go back to piano a little bit for my next album maybe, and I'm playing a lot more acoustic now as well. But yeah, I love electric guitar. It's great.
Now, first solo album, what was that like to finally get it out there?
That was amazing to finally release it, because I spent like 2 years trying to explain to people what I was doing, what it sounded like. And
what did that explanation sound like?
Yeah, I feel like, and they're always like, is it just you? Is it you on your own? Because people assume when they see a woman's name, they're just like, oh, it's obviously her on her own with an acoustic guitar. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's me with a band. I have a bass and there's a drummer, and you know, then they'd be like, well, does it sound like your older projects? I'm like, yes, it does, because I wrote always all the song. I'm a songwriter, so I write. There's obviously you can hear it's the same person writing the music. So we're just like, you know, I'd be like, yes, it's similar. It sounds like this, but it's so nice to be like, okay, that's what it sounds like. Go and have a listen. And, you know.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, I have like 3 or 4 actually that I kind of come back to. I'm digging Get Gone right now.
I'm also digging Get Gone.
Okay, I like it. You know the album. Yeah, Get Gone's pretty cool. Hip Heretic's quite nice. That's doing very well on Potch Radio right now, and I quite like Sea Skull as well, which is virtually instrumental. I think those yeah, those three I'm kind of enjoying. And Call, the last song.